Good morning all of you. Hope you all are well. Today we will discuss about the three types of mixtures. These are the solution, colloid and suspension. In the previous video, we saw that the mixtures are of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixtures are known as true solution and heterogeneous are of two types. These are colloidal solution and the suspension. If you see the true solution, in true solution when you are making the solution of sugar in water, you will see that after mixing sugar properly in water, it gets mixed properly and there is no particle visible in the solution. No visible boundaries are there. So this is the type of homogeneous mixture which is called the true solution. Colloidal solution, these are the heterogeneous mixture, and the example of heterogeneous mixture is colloidal solution is milk, blood and starch in water. These all are the examples of colloidal solution. In this the particles are not visible, but particles doesn't get mixed also. They don't mix in the mixture, but they are uniformly distributed in the solution. In case of the suspension, when you are adding sand or soil in water, you will see that it does not dissolve in water, and you can see easily these particles, it never get dissolved in the water. So these all are the types of mixture: true solution, colloidal solution and suspension. If you will see the particle size, in case of the true solution, particles are not visible with the naked eye, and even by the electron microscope also you cannot see these particles because the particle size is very small. These are less than 10 to the power minus 7 and less than 1 nanometer. If you see the particle size in case of the colloidal solution, it ranges between 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter to 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter, and in nanometer it ranges from 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. If you see the size of particle of suspension, these are the largest particles you can say than solution and the colloids, and these ranges greater than 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter, or in nanometer more greater than 1000. You can see the visibility of the particles also. These are very minute, these are a bit big in the size, and these are the largest. By this diagram also you can see that this is the smallest one, solution, and suspension is the largest one, and colloid is the it ranges in the between. Some more properties of these true solution, suspension and colloidal solution. If you see, true solutions are, you can see here these solutions. If you see these solutions, these are the no particles are visible in case of the true solution. Even particles are not visible in case of the colloidal solution, but the particles are visible in case of the suspension. And in suspension, the particles settle down. If you will keep the suspension for some time undisturbed, the particles will settle down on the bottom, whereas in case of the colloid, there is no settling of the particles at the bottom, and the same happen in case of the true solution also, right? And if you see, if you are filtering these three, you will see that particles pass through the filter paper easily, and particles in case of the colloidal solution pass through the filter paper easily. There is again no residue in case of the colloid also. In case of suspension, the particles do not pass through the filter paper. You will find the residue on the filter paper. If you see the parchment paper, in true solution the particles pass through the parchment paper also. In case of the colloidal solution, the particles do not pass through the parchment. They leave remain there only on the parchment. In case of suspension also, the particles do not pass through the parchment. And one more important property which is shown by the colloids, that is the Tyndall effect. What is Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect is the scattering of light beam through a colloid. Why it happens? Because in colloid, particles remain suspended throughout the solution. They never settle down. And because the particle never settle down, then individual suspended particles scatter the light beam and they reflect light, and because of that the light beam is visible. You can see the path of the light is visible. As you can see in this diagram, the same light is passing through this two solution, the colloid and the suspension, but you can see the beam in case of the colloid and suspension. Why? Because the particles are throughout in this solution. In the same case, you can see in suspension the particles are not settled. In case if suspension the particles are big enough and they are they settle down, then this light beam will not be visible. But in case of colloid, every time all the time the colloids show the Tyndall effect, because the particles do not settle down at the bottom. They remain suspended throughout the solution and they scatter the light beam. When we are talking about a solution has two components. The component of solution that dissolve in water or in any solvent. Like suppose sugar you are dissolving in water, then sugar is solute there and solvent is water. Always remember the component which you take in the small quantity, that is solute, and which you take in the larger quantity, that is solvent. And in case of the colloids, it has two components, and these two components are the dispersed phase and the dispersed medium. The solute-like component here is called dispersed phase, whereas the solvent-like component means which component is in the large quantity, that is called dispersed medium. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.